and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on its shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Clark. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Mays.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Give to the running back. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got enough for the 1st down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop you.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They're going to run it to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quick handoff. He's there to make the stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line getting set on 2nd down. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if...
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, wait! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Feeling some hit. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You've got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Cook. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
On second down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Cook. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Mays. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clark. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive 1st down. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's in for the touchdown. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw already.
He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. And the Demon Deacons get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the 14 brings up 2nd down.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, hey, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.